I'm back playing Jaws of the Lion, the Gloomhaven introductory game. Ready for scenario 10. One thing still left to do is a city event after the last scenario, and I'm going to start doing the city events before I cut away. So at the end of this one, I'll do another city event. Just makes it easier to know if I'm going to have money left over to do the buying that I want to do. So I've got it set out what I want to do just to make sure. I want to make sure I still have the gold after doing the city event to actually do it. I'm not exactly sure what the order is. If I can shop for items before resolving an event, then it doesn't really matter. So we'll see. I'm going to shuffle up here. Maybe I'll have more gold. All right, we'll take this one. Standing outside the sanctuary of the great oak is a man with a powerful voice. Dressed in white vestments, he shouts to the assembled crowd, "It is time for tithing to the great oak. Donate to the preservation of its majesty, and it will bless you with prosperity never before seen." He passes a rough-hewn wooden bowl amongst the crowd. Option A, donate to the sanctuary of the great oak. Option B, plenty of other people donating. The sanctuary will have a good week even without your contribution. So this is exactly what I was just saying. Will I have gold left over if I make the donation? I've been kind of playing these characters that seems like they would be the kind to make the donation. All right, that's fine. We'll make the donation. Option A. You push to the front, eager to set an example for the rest of the crowd. The keeper of the oak gazes at you approvingly as many more follow your lead. Lose 5 gold each. Each character gains... Oh, bless. I think this is the first time I've had a bless. A blessing. That's good. 5 gold each. Where is that going to leave me as far as money goes? I'll still be able, I think, be able to afford what I wanted to do. No, I won't. Not entirely. Because what I wanted to do is I wanted to buy a healing potion for Killian and take that instead of the mana potion on this mission. And I have enough money to do that. It'll just take me down to 14. So I'll purchase that. I'm just going to stuff this mana potion back there. Now I've got the healing potion. I wanted to sell this mana potion to buy this poison dagger and this amulet of life, but now selling this for 5, I will be 4 gold short because of the money that I just gave to an oak tree, it sounds like. I kind of wanted this amulet of life to have, because there's poison and there's these sludges out here on this one. So maybe I'm not too concerned about having the poison dagger right now. Maybe I won't sell the mana potion just yet because I don't really need to. So I'm going to stuff that back there. I won't buy the poison dagger yet. And I will buy this amulet of life. Because Crowley does not have a helmet yet, so. All right. I think we're good on the city events. So a couple other in-between scenario notes. He, getting his battle goal on the last scenario, was able to get a perk. So I took another +1 shield 1 card. So that will go into his deck. And now this blessing will go into this deck. And what else? Oh, in between filming, I had ordered some 12-sided dice to do the damage. So they have come in. So I have these that I will be using to mark as damage on the enemies. And I think that's it for in between scenarios. I did add the favorite token card back into Killian's deck here. We've got a Chaos Demon and an Elite Stone Golem to fight here, so he might need it. All right, I'm just gonna shuffle these two decks, and we'll shuffle those decks when we need to, so we can actually just get started with the scenario. Shuffle these battle goals and deal them out. Maybe I should read the scenario first before picking which battle goals to keep. So we're still on level 2. So all the monsters are at level 2. We've got 4 damage traps here that will do 4 damage each. You've got damage and poison here. I only put 1 little damage marker on there. I'll just remember that I'm assuming it's 4 damage also because it's a damage and a poison trap, so that would damage and poison. Then we've got 4 more traps in here that are damage traps and 1 treasure chest down over there. All right. 1, 1, 2, and 2. So we'll leave those there for now. Actually, let me show the map of where scenario 10 is. So it's down on the very bottom left, kind of close to where scenario 9 was, Explosive Evolution. It kind of added a little gauntlet thing is what it's called. The scenario is called the gauntlet. It kind of added it up against the wall of what looks like a barracks or something there in Gloomhaven. Click back to the main scene here. All right, so it's the gauntlet. The goal is to kill all enemies. Anyone who builds more than a muddy tent out along the Hook Coast has to be crazy. The area outside the walls of Gloomhaven is under constant threat of vermling raids. When you arrive at the gauntlet, there is certainly no mistaking the air of madness that comes off its builder. He is a few branches short of a tree, ranting about some nebulous, impending doom and his desire to weed out those unworthy to be called heroes. You never had much desire to be a hero yourself, but he is offering an enticing 10 gold to anyone who can make their way through his pets and contraptions. So you put your apprehensions aside and set up onto the rickety wooden platform. Quivering black masses of ooze greet you, along with some particularly nasty-looking explosive devices. Explosive devices, that doesn't sound good. Anytime a trap in this room is sprung, it affects all figures in its hex and all adjacent hexes. Oh, well, that's nice. Okay, and then there's a 1 that will read when open that door there. Okay. This is an elite here, in case you can't see the standee. I'll lay him down for now. Okay, what do we have for Crowley's battle goals? Egoist, I don't think I've... Oh, I think I have had that one before. Collect more money tokens than any other character. Scrambler, never long rest. I like long resting. Killian is bad at, Crowley's bad at collecting money. I think I would go with trying to collect more money. Well, let's see what Killian's are. I have the benefit of playing both characters. I don't want them to conflict with each other. Recluse, never end your turn adjacent to any of your allies. Pincushion, be targeted by attacks from 3 or more monsters in the same round. I don't think it's smart with how beefy the enemies in this particular scenario are in these other rooms, to even try to do pincushion. So we'll have to do, I'll do Recluse, never try to end a turn next to your ally, and Egoist, collect more money. And I have these items that I get back on long resting for a reason, so having a battle goal that makes it so I can't long rest, kind of not the best idea. So where do I want to start? Let's see. I have the Fateful Compass that I can use. So if this guy's starting here, if I get Killian here, I could use the Fateful Compass to move this ooze onto here, pop that trap, and they both would get hit by it. Or can I try to pop a trap on 3 guys at once? That seems a little ambitious. Maybe it's possible if the oozes would actually go first. I don't think they move very fast. Maybe I'll start here. And I think we'll just get right into picking cards. Is there anything that I'm forgetting as far as setup goes? I don't think so. Let's see. Attack 2 to attack all adjacent enemies. Maybe not yet. All enemies adjacent to the target suffer 1 damage. So if I can get Killian to move that guy in to be close. Could I get Crowley to then push him? Does Crowley have a push, or his mostly pulls? He mostly pulls guys. And there needs to be fire or light out there to use those pulls. Here I've got a shield, pull 1 at range 2. I mean, that almost guarantees that I'm gonna get hit by the trap too in order for me to get close enough to do that. Maybe I should try to get some elements out there to take advantage of my polling on this card. Shield 1, pull 2. But at range 2. So let's just try to get some light out there. I've got an attack 4 at range 2. If I let Killian pull the ooze here, he would be at range 2. And then all enemies adjacent would suffer a damage, so he would suffer a damage, and then I'll get light out there. So now I need a card to use on the bottom. That will make me go probably kind of mid-range, so that Killian, I need Killian to go first. I need the hatchet Killian to go first to set up what I want to do. Maybe this move. I kind of want these guys to be apart from each other so he can get his battle goal. If he starts here, I'm trying to decide how I think Killian's just gonna have to take a shot from one of these oozes. Or I could have him start up here, move there, and then it's 1, 2, 3 to use the Fateful Compass to move this guy there. And then what does Crowley do? He can range 4 attack. Probably just need to find some, let's just use this bottom card here so that when he gets attacked, all enemies will attack at a disadvantage. All right, so I know that Killian needs to move and I need to go before 32. Move 3, push 2. One, 2, 3, push 1, 2, because I would need to be adjacent. I'm trying to figure out how we should start here. Stick with my original plan to move here. If I pull him on there first, oh, I could push him 2 back this direction and then pop this one on this guy too. This plan is starting to come together. And then he'd be back there. How many hit points do these guys have? He has 11 because he's elite. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd be at a disadvantage trying to attack this guy. But I should have... do close cuts first and then the bottom. Oh, yep. I think this might be the first time that I've been able to try to set up close cuts. Now, the only thing that can screw this up, and I say it out loud so it's actually going to happen, is if the black sludges draw a low initiative card. I mean, thematically, they should be slow, right? They're sludge. And before I flip that, I'm just going to finish shuffling this stuff. Just so when these guys come out, I can just get right into it. Okay. So, black sludge, 66. Heal. They're going to heal too. And they're going to loot. Oh, man. It's going to set back my plans. All right. Wait a minute. I did not think this through entirely. He has to move first. Darn it. One, two, three. I can still move him up there. All right, this will still work. Not really for the top, though. Oh well, the close cuts isn't going to trigger, so that's kind of a waste. But I've already chosen it. Gotta keep trying to think through the whole turn. So I'm going to do the bottom of center mass to move. I'm only going to move 1. Then I'm going to push 2. So 1, 2. Yeah, that'll pop this trap. So standing number 1 will get 4 damage, and I'm going to fill in the trap back here because there were not enough trap tokens. So standing number 1 has 4, and then standing number 5 has 4. Now on my turn, I'm going to use Fateful Compass. During your turn, force 1 enemy within range 3 to perform a move 2 action with you controlling the action. So range 3 to this elite, move 2, 1, 2. Pop this trap. And I'll put the trap in here. Oh, I should do that. So that's going to take the elite is standing number 5. It's going to take him to 8. And they do have shields, but this is suffering damage, so it's not blockable by shields. And next to that spot is standing number 2 for 2 damage. So I don't really like to do this, but I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back and change close cuts because I should have done a ranged attack. I used the initiative from center mass. Ah, that feels like cheating. No, I screwed up. I'm going to stick with the screw up. Going to stick with the screw up. So attack 4 at range 2. How much do they move? They move 1 space. Okay, so this is what I've got. Let me move it over a little bit. Healing Sands, move 3, and then all attacks targeting you get disadvantaged this round. I mean, I don't have to actually suffer any attacks if I just don't move, because I didn't know how far they were going to move, so I'm okay with where I'm at. Attack 4. All enemies adjacent to the target suffer 1 damage. So I'm thinking that maybe I could take the elite out here. If I don't get a bad modifier, because he has 8 damage, they have 11 total health, but he has shield 1. So do I go for trying to take the guy out, or do I try to do maximum splash damage? They're going to heal 2, so trying to do the maximum splash damage is not beneficial, so I'm going to try to take out the elite. For the top of Radiant Sickle is attack 4, and we'll draw here. +1 shield 1. So that's a total of 5 damage. He has a shield of 1. Makes it 4 damage added to his 8 that he's already taken. Takes out the elite sludge. So we'll drop a money token there. And I think I will move. I think I will move here. Try to set it up to get to pull this guy onto this one. Okay, and I have to infuse light. So move 0, loot 1. Oh, they're going to loot that coin. Yep. So in a standing order, this is standing number 1. I'll bring him one closer to Killian. There's nothing for him to loot there. Standing number 2 right here. He'll move 1. He'll loot this token. Money token. Oops, I forgot to heal 2, so he goes from 4 to 2. Standing number 2 goes from 4 to 2. And now this guy would move 1. There's nothing for him to loot, and he doesn't have any damage, so there's nothing for him to heal. Okay, next turn. Take that down. Attack 2, all adjacent enemies. The normal guys have 7 health and shield 1. Shield 1, immobilize. I don't really want to be standing next to that trap when it springs, and all of Killian's stuff is a pull 1 with range 2. Flame Shroud I'm trying to maybe keep until I get back over here to fight these bigger monsters. I can consume the light to get an attack 2 and an experience point at range 3. Which would let me pull this guy onto that trap. Can you target different? You should be able to target different guys with these attacks, right? Because I might target a guy up there with the attack on the top and then do the bottom here. It seems like an okay plan. Shield 1, pull 1 at range 2. I wonder, no, they're all pull 1. Oh no, this is a pull 2. At range 3. Do I have a pull on the bottom? No, but I have attacks on the bottom. Nope. Maybe I'll use Swift Strength so I have a low initiative and can get a shield. Because I might get attacked this next turn. All right, we'll just go with this. Maybe I can get Killian over here to push those guys. I doubt that I can because I don't have any air to consume. Oh, I like this ricochet option to hit both of those guys up there. But then I'll need to move up. So let's just find something to do. Basic movement. Well, basic move with second wind. Yeah. Okay, I like this option. So we've got 16, 18, and then 85. Push 1 in poison, target all adjacent enemies. Attack 1, range 2. Attack +1, range 2. Let's take some of these guys out. And they're going at 85, so they're last. All right. Crowley here. We'll do the top of Blade Dance. So I'm going to do attack 1 at range 3. I'm going to hit this guy in the front here, standing number 2. +1, shield 1, both of those in a row. So that is 2 damage on number 2. They have 1 shield, is 1 damage, takes him to 3. Then I could move. They're not going to move. And they're going to attack at range 2. My ability that I wanted to use down on the guy on the bottom is range 3. So I could move to get out of range of the attack of these guys. Oh, but then that's where I wanted Killian to go. I can move again using the bottom of 16. Yep, so we're still good. So I'm only moving one of the two for the middle part of the top of Blade Dance. Then the next part down, attack 1, I'm going to attack this guy. It's range 3. I will consume the light to make it attack 2. Attack 2, -2. So that's 0. But then pull 2. I'll pull him here. Get rid of that. And that's 4 damage on standee number 1. And that's suffering damage. So the shield does nothing. So he's got 6 total. And I actually don't even need to move anymore because I think I will ricochet, whoops. I'll ricochet from here to here. So for the bottom, I might as well make some movement towards the door. So move 2 for the bottom of Swift Strength. And I'll keep the shield up just in case. All right, now Killian's turn. So, wait a minute. There was an experience point on Blade Dance when I consumed the light. So we'll do the top of Ricochet. Attack 2 at range 3. I'll start with this guy. That's attack 2. +0. The shield would take the 2 down to a 1, which is just enough to get rid of standing number 1. And we'll drop the money token. Now the second part of Ricochet at the top is attack 2, targeting a different enemy within range 2 of where that first target was, so he is within range 2. So it's attack 2 and the null. So nothing. Move 3. Let's just get closer to the door. 1, 2, 3. For the bottom of Second Wind. Or let's see, I will go here just in case I can set up some kind of stuff to get them on there. Do I have mana potions still? No, I got rid of both of them. Now they go. There's no enemies adjacent to them. They don't have any movement. They would attack at range 2. No one is within range 2. So I think we are done for the turn. I gotta shuffle this real quick. Thought I heard on another video where there's a variant if you don't like the swinginess of the nulls and the ×2s. Oh, I have to remember, never end your turn adjacent to any of your allies, which I don't think I have yet. If you don't like the swinginess, you can take the null and the ×2 out, but I like it. So I'm curious if anybody leaves a comment if you play with that particular variant. All right, with no air out there, I don't know if I have any way. Yeah, there's no air to consume. So maybe I can try to get some air out there just in case this goes another turn. But we'll just do this attack 3 at range 1 on Overwatch. That's going at 40. And maybe for now, a basic movement. Oh, I just said I need to get air out there. Man, that's so slow. So slow. Maybe I set up my favorite token and move 3. So I'm not really doing any damage this turn. But I want to get my favorite token set up before we move into this room with the stone golems. That feels so slow as far as tempo goes. No, I'm going to attack and I'll use care package for initiative. Nobody's been damaged, so the move, maybe I won't use care package for the initiative. What else do I have? Repeat shot. Just do a basic move with the bottom. Now, is it time for Crowley? Oops, that's my discard pile. Those cards looked familiar. Can I move 3? I can move 4 and immobilize. Or I could move 4 here. Don't I have another? Yeah, I have this that attacks all adjacent enemies at attack 2. So I want to use that, but I need to move at least 3 to get up close to them. There we go. Move 3 and get light out there. So we've got 14, 31, and 57. Wow, target 2, range 2, with poison. Well, I've got my little poison remover amulet of life thing here, so. All right. Striking advance. Move 3, 1, 2, 3. And I know it doesn't go to the end of the turn, but I'm still going to do it now before I forget, because I will forget. Okay, twirling stabs. I do not get the light benefit. So it's attack 2, target all adjacent enemies. We'll start with standing number 2 here. Oh, there's my blessing. So 2 times 2 is 4. With a shield of 1 makes it 3, so that takes him to 6. That shield saved his butt. So there goes my blessing. Good timing. And on standing number 3, it's attack 2 plus 0. So grab a 2, put it there. All right, and an experience point. Takes him to 2. He hasn't been damaged at all. Still got the shield. Okay, now Killian. It seems kind of like overkill. I like the bottom of Overwatch, but I think I want to wait until I get into this room to put it out. So the question is, do I just try to take a guy out so there's less attacks coming our way? There's no way I can take this guy out, so I might as well just take this guy out. So I'll use the top of Overwatch. That's attack 3. Wow, and I said there was no way I was going to take the guy out. That would have taken him out. So Overwatch does overkill on Standing number 2. I completely forgot that I had +3s in there. And then I don't think I want to move because I don't want to get within range of this toxic explosion attack. Okay, so the sludge is going to attack at range 0. Attack +0, range 2, targeting 2, but Killian's out of range, so just on Crowley here. And he is going to poison him. It's 2 minus 2 is 0. Digging for a poison token, so the poison token's already out here. So he is poisoned. And that's it. End of the round. That'll go down. Nothing to shuffle. Next cards. This guy's gone. So we need to do 5 damage to this guy who has shield 1. Could use Strangling Chain. Crowley might be able to take him out. Because Strangling Chain will do extra damage. And I might actually do the bottom here to get the experience point and the extra attack. Maybe I don't need to do Strangling Chain. Shield 1, pull 1. I kind of like to keep these big moves to get down at this door on the next turn. But it doesn't really matter though, because I really should be long resting before I get to that door, so I get my cards back before these stone golems pop out. So let's just try to put as much damage on him as possible. We'll do Warrior of the Sun. That's an attack on the bottom, and Strangling Chain. Okay. Unless I have Killian. All right, so Killian's going to get his favorite token out. I think, and maybe open the door. I remember the stone golems being kind of slow, so maybe I'm not too concerned about them. I feel like I want to make progress, so maybe I will open the door. If I open the door, this stone golem here will be 1, 2, 3, will be 4 away. He's got to push 2, which could be at range 3 next turn. So I might want to get some air out there. So I think I'll use this to infuse air and get my favorite token out. You can always short rest instead of long resting because I really haven't used any items to recover. Except Crowley will probably be using one to get that poison off of him. All right, so that's going at 13 and 17, and then the sludge is 36. Well, the sludge is, there's 1 sludge left. They're finally moving. They moved once before? Yeah, they moved once before. Okay, so 13. I'm going to do the top of Strangling Chain first, just in case I get lucky again and take this guy out. Because then I can use the basic movement to pick up those coins. So it's attack 3. And each time the target is attacked this round, it suffers 1 damage. To signify this, place one of your character tokens on the target. Does anybody know if that includes this attack? Let's see if it even matters. So 3 plus 1, I think that's gone. 3 plus 1 is 4, minus 1 is 3 damage, takes this guy to 5. So the 1 extra damage there would not matter. Is that light actually gone? It's not gone because I did move 3. That's right, it's not gone. Okay. Well, he's not taken out, so I'm not going to do the move to pick up the coin anyway. So I'll just do the bottom of Warrior of the Sun. Now I will consume the light. So it's an attack 3 plus 2 is enough to take him out. He will drop a coin. He would have been muddled, and Crowley will get an XP. Would have been immobilized as well from strangling chain. But he's gone, so. All right, for Killian's turn, I'm just gonna get the favorite token out. Plop it on there, make sure he gets his 2 XP for playing the card. And then I'll move 3. Before I forget, air will go out there. That's one of the movements. Okay, door number 1. And I always forget to do this. The sound of explosions still reverberates in your skull as you make your way through a half-destroyed wooden gate onto the next platform. Here you are met with an entirely new kind of madness. Golems of stone stare at you with dead eyes, while from your left, rusted iron nozzles spew out clouds of noxious gas that slowly drift across the narrow scaffolding. Special rules. At the end of each round, all traps initially set up in this room simultaneously move 1 hex downward, or if any of them are at the bottom of the map, then they are placed at the top hex in the same column. If any trap enters the hex of a figure, that figure springs the trap. Now, this is kind of cool. So they're gonna move like a conveyor belt kind of until they get popped. All right, so we have an elite back here and a normal back here. We need to pull their card 72. So not moving, but they will attack at range 3. And his base attack is 4. If this attack is performed, the stone golem suffers 2 damage. I think I'm just not going to go in. That's a lot of damage for Killian to try to absorb. I do have the healing potion though, and I haven't been damaged at all yet. But it's not like I'm going in there to set myself up to do an attack this turn, so I might as well just stay where I'm at. I've got air out there, and my turn is done. So they're not moving, their turn is done. Get the sludge out of there. Stone golem over here. Nothing to shuffle, air goes down. Attack 3, so I was going to do this push. It would be at range 3. So if I moved into, end of the round, I have to move all of these traps. So this trap would move up here. And that trap moves down there. I know it would have been easier just to move that one up there, but I want to show how it's supposed to go. So this one goes to the top, and this one moves down. All right. Attack 2 at range 3. Yeah, I want to use this air. So I'll move to here. I'll do base movement. Yeah, hopefully I'm going quick enough. We'll see when the stone golems go. Hopefully I'm going quick enough. I'm going to save my favorite token for the elite guy in the back. Oh, I want those coins. I wonder how fast. I have no idea how fast the stone golems can go. Their deck looks awfully tall. I wonder, were there basic stone golem cards? Did I forget to take those out? We'll see. If I see a basic one, I'm just going to set it aside. If I move 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 to get me in the room. But then 1, 2, 3, I'm too far away to do anything with Barbaric Instincts. I'll get the shield. I guess if he ends up moving, I could pull him onto a trap. So we'll just set it up. But I'm going so early. Man, I'm almost thinking about just moving and getting a coin and then short resting to meet my battle goal. Is that greedy? Taking no damage. I've got no lost cards yet. These two guys to go through. That room still to go through. I guess I could 1-2 on a basic move. Set up my Flame Shroud. And then short rest. That's what I'll do. I also need to get rid of this poison. I haven't been attacked yet, so that hasn't affected me at all. They're going at 28. Yes, and he is going to move, so that's going to hose my plan. Oh, maybe I push the elite guy instead. We'll see how it ends up. Okay. So this order is not correct because the stone golem is going to go before Killian. So Crowley is first. I'm just going to do I set up? Yeah, I'm going to stick with my plan. So I'm setting up the Flame Shroud. I'm not going to put the card over there because I'm just going to do the basic movement and go 1, 2, end my turn. Use the Amulet of Life just to get rid of this poison now before I forget. And maybe I'll long rest to get that back. Maybe a long rest next turn. This was used. I'll see how it goes with these guys, see how close they get to Killian here. Stone Golems are next. So the elite guy is going to go first. Move +1. He has a base move of 2. And he wants to get within melee range. His only way around, though, because these traps are up here, is around this way. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute, that wasn't used. I keep thinking that I've used it already, and my whole plan was to use it this turn. I need to trust that I'm doing this board correctly. All right, no one's in range for him to get attacked, but it also says that if the move ability was performed, then the Stone Golem suffers 1 damage. So he is standee number 3. He's got 1 damage just from moving. Now the normal standee, his base movement is 1, so 1 + 1, he would move 1, 2. And that move happened, and he is standing number 4. Okay, I think that's it, because there's no one in range for those guys to attack. So now it is Killian's turn. So I am going to do the top of stopping power. To attack 3, I will use up the air to make it range 3. So, oh, I'm at range 4. So first to the bottom of care package. I don't want to get nature out there just in case something weird happens with nature, so I'm just going to do the basic movement because no one has taken any damage yet, so I don't need to heal. So I'll basic move to there. Now the top of stopping power, using the air, range 3, attack 3, and I'm going to throw my favorite at him because it's the elite guy. What standing is he again? 3. So my favorite token is there. So that makes it attack 6. And should I use my goggles just to make sure I don't draw the null? He's got shield 2. Yeah, let's use my goggles. So I have advantage at attack 6. +1, -2. So we'll go +1 is 7 damage. He has shield 2, makes it 5 more. So he goes to 6. But then I'm going to push 2. Oh, is this beautiful? I don't think I can do what I just had a thought. 1. So how far away from me is he? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. I don't think that this space is technically another space away. But I do want to just get him out of here. So I'm going to go 1, 2. He trips that trap, suffers 4 damage from that. So that takes him from 6 to 10, and he is poisoned. They're not immune to poison or anything, right? Nope. All right, and he gets an experience point for that. Okay. Now, if I long rest here on the next turn, do the stone golems actually hit me? Yeah, they've already gone. I was last. So it's the end of the round. I have to move the traps. So this is actually good. This trap here, it's going to hit that guy. This one moves down. So that's standing number 4. Suffers 4 damage, takes him from 1 to 5, and he becomes poisoned. Get the trap off to the side there. That actually worked out with him wanting to move around the traps. I think my next turn is just going to be long resting with both of these guys. And Crowley's so far back there, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I think I'll short rest with Crowley. to get him moving and long rest with Killian to get his goggles back. And if a golem gets up close, he can always use his leather, and then he will long rest and it'll reset. So let's short rest here. And this one, Swift Strength, has my jump and it's fast, shield 1. I think this is okay. So Killian's gonna long rest. I want to get a big move and a decent attack off. So there's a move for immobilize. 1, 2, 3, and I could use my boots to move 4. Or I could move 5 to attack this guy. So if I did this and used my boots, I could get up close. And then what do I have? And if I immobilize him, this trap will come back around. Maybe I don't really need to worry about, because that'll take him to 9. No, I should hit him once, even with that trap coming back around. Do the top of twirling stabs to get the experience point. Add an attack 2. Sure. Killian's long resting, so he's going to be last. Got 19. Stone golems are going to go at 51. All right, so Crowley is first. Going to use the boots to move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does that put me right in line where, yeah, that elite's going to come up and smack him. So I'll go 5 to there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think we're good right there. Target all adjacent enemies, so 4 will get immobilized. So he's immobilized and poisoned. Now I'm going to hit him with the top of twirling stabs. Attack 2. +0, but he's poisoned, so that's a total of 3. He has shield 1 is 2 damage, so it takes him to 7. Yeah, he's gonna smack me, but I get an experience point for doing the top of twirling stabs. Takes him to 4. And that is the end of that. That trap's going to come around and knock him out though, so I'm okay with taking a hit. Now the stone golems. Move +1, the elite guy goes first, and he has a base of 2 movement, so he's going to end up with 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. It would be 5 to get to Killian, so Crowley is the target. 1, 2, 3. Too far away for him to attack. This guy is already within melee range. He's at attack -1. His base attack is 4. -1. So that takes it back to 4. I will use my shield. No, there's no reason to use it right now because I'm not going to be long resting for a while. I'll just take the 4. I've got 16 hit points. Takes me down to 12. Got to remember his Flame Shroud is on, but no one has moved adjacent to him yet. He has moved adjacent to them. That's it for the attacking. So Killian was long resting, so that will reset his goggles. He's already at max hit points. Now the hard part. I think it's close cuts. Probably has to be the cut. Always seems like a card to include because it's got 2 melee attacks, one on top, one on the bottom, but it's like the first cut. For me, anyway. So that's the cut from long resting. I don't need to get any hit points. Got my items back already. End of the round. This trap is going to come around and hit standing number 4. And it's the normal guy, so that takes him to 11 damage from this 7, which is going to take him out. This is actually going a lot easier than the last scenario that I played. I must be doing something wrong. Drop some money token. Oh, that reminds me of one thing that I have gotten wrong in previous scenarios. I read the rule wrong. I thought monsters looted money tokens when they ended their turn on them, and they don't apparently. So that was something that I screwed up in previous videos. This trap goes here, and these 2 traps move down. All right, next cards. I only need to hit this guy for 1 damage. 1 damage. Don't I have an all adjacent enemies suffer 1 damage somewhere? If I move around him to make progress that way, but I'm leaving the money. I guess I could just step forward and have Radiant Sickle damage him. What do I have that's fast? 29, 14, 13, 12. I do have the Ring of Haste also, so I could play, if I really wanted to move fast across the board. At the end of your turn, play 1 card from your hand and immediately perform the bottom action of that card. Yeah, but then I wouldn't be ending my turn on the coins, which is what I'm trying to do, right? I'm going to use that to just take him out without needing to do any attacking or anything. So maybe this... Oh, these both will do all adjacent enemies suffer 1 damage. Do I have another high initiative card just to get out of the way? I don't really... Oh, I did take some damage. So I should probably save this for as I'm moving across the room here in just a second. Yeah, how about Radiant Sickle? We'll use that for the base movement. Or the move 2 that's already on it. Doesn't really matter. And... perhaps I'll move a lot on the next turn. All right, so Killian is going to start getting him moving across the map as fast as possible. And I should probably get Overwatch out now that I have the chance, which means I'm not going to be moving this turn because that's a bottom action. Yeah. I don't have that big move setup card. And I have no moves up on top. I don't really need to heal right now. That's a move 3 though. This move 3 would be a lost card. He's going to want to get his favorite token back. So I need to move 3. I need Crowley to take the guy out first, and then move 3 to get my favorite token back. So let's use Power Pitch to move 3, and then I think the Stone Golem's going to be taken out because Crowley's going so early, so maybe I just burn 2 high initiative cards right now. I want to get Overwatch out, so I'll burn Ricochet now, just for the basic top. So we've got 12 and 60. Oh, I got to shuffle the Stone Golem deck. It'd be nice if I could get that door open and then lure the enemies towards me, because there's still going to be 2 traps going on a conveyor right there. And if that's their only path, they should still want to move to get to me. Those Chaos Demons though, man, they have ranged attacks and stuff. I hate fighting Chaos Demons. All right, Stone Golem card 28. Yep, he'll still be gone. All right, so Crowley's first. Basic movement from Barbaric Instincts. I'll move right there. And then Radiant Sickle. Attack 4 at range 2. All enemies adjacent to the target suffer 1 damage. Oh, I did not read that carefully. Well, hopefully this isn't the null. It's not, so he's still taken out. And he's got poison, and even with his shield 2, still gone. So that drops, and my favorite token drops on top of it. Poison is gone. And light will be infused. End of the turn, he will take this coin. Okay, that's his turn. They're done. Got Killian's turn here. Just doing the move 3, 1, 2, 3, and ending the turn to get the money token and my favorite token. All right. Next turn. I want to get Overwatch set up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to burn another card. What's my other highest initiative card? Burn that one. Now Crowley just needs to get moving. I'm 1, 2, oh wait, end of the turn I had to move these like so. Move 3, move 3, move 4 and lose the card. I don't want to do that. There is light out there. So what I'm going to do is move 3, and I'll just burn Blade Dance. So 29, 35, the Stone Golems are gone. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Yeah, so I'm going to switch to the other move 3 card. So move 3. Oh, that trap is going to move. Dang it. 1, 2, 3. I really only need to move 2. So I'm not going to do that. I'm still going to use I'll just use basic movement from Blade Dance. Just end up there. I don't want to go there because that trap's going to move there. And the top of Healing Sands is heal self 4, so it's going to take me to my max of 16 and an experience point. Done with that. Now, basic movement of stopping power. No, I'm just setting up Overwatch and then doing nothing from stopping power. So we get Overwatch out there, set up. Oh. Yeah, just blew the battle goal, but I'm not going to take it back. Never end a turn adjacent to any of your allies. So that's burned. That's unfortunate. The last turn I ended next to him too, so I've done it more than one time. All right, so next turn, that moves down, that moves down, that moves up. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and then just this one for next turn, these 2 for next turn. All right. Crowley's got to move 3. His boots are already burned. 1, 2, 3. We'll put him there. All right, so I'm not even going to move these, put these cards over because this is a very simple turn. Just move 3, infusing light. 1, 2, 3. Going around the trap. And that's the end of his turn. And then Killian will move 1, 2, 3. I don't have anybody that's damaged to take advantage of that heal. So that is his turn. That goes down. End of the turn. These go down. Now, the question is, do I go in there? Do I pop that door open? Move 3. 1, 2, 3. And then attack 3 at range 3. That's stupid Chaos Demon. Throw my favorite token at him. Then he might move and I can get some attacks on him here. So if I do that, if I open that door, Crowley probably needs to short rest. Or should I long rest? We're almost done with the scenario, so I'm just going to short rest. That is my Radiant Sickle. That's an attack 4. Move 2, heal 2. I still have my healing pots on both of them. Yeah, that's all right. That attack 4 is nice though. And now I'm debating. Just do it. Let's just start it. See what craziness this room has in store. So he's going to go at 18. What is Crowley going to do? Does he have a jump? He's got Blade Dance. 1, 2, 3, 4, but he doesn't have his boots. Oh, that would have been nice to have his boots. He doesn't have... He doesn't have another jump. I don't want to get that poison. I mean, I guess I could use my healing potion to just immediately almost heal back all that damage of walking through it. That does not seem like the smartest thing to do. But I mean, I could get my strangling chain onto this chaos demon for this attack that's also going to come from Killian. So move through. All right, I have a plan. I'm going to move 3. Do I have a different move 3? Yeah, let's use Healing Sands move 3. So that in case I do get attacked, it'll be at a disadvantage. Then I wanted to use my Strangling Chain. To hit that Chaos Demon. Here we go. So we're going to do the bottom of Second Wind, move 3 with the winged shoes to make it jump. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, pop open the door. And that is story point 2. You enter the final part of the platform imagining what could possibly be worse than what you've already experienced, and then you see the Chaos Demons. You stand stunned for a moment. Why are there demons here? Just who is this crazed hermit that built this thing? You shake your head and steel yourself to overcome these hideous creatures. You also note there is machinery attached to the traps in the room, and they seem to be moving towards you. That should be fun as well. Special rules. At the end of each round, all traps initially set up in this room move 1 hex closer to the nearest character. If any trap enters the same hex as a figure, the figure springs the trap. Okay. So we have a normal Chaos Demon here, an Elite Sludge here, and a normal sludge back there. So we need to draw initiative for the Chaos Demon, 41, and the sludge is 57. So we actually have Hatchet, Red Guard. The Chaos Demon is 41, and then the Black Sludge 57. All right. Attack 3, range 3. Attacking the Chaos Demon. Going to throw my favorite at him for a +3. So that is 6. I'll use my goggles to get advantage. Try to attack 6. Okay, that's +1. There's my blessing, ×2. So that is 12. Wow. Really? Is that right? Attack 3. Yeah, plus the favorite token is 6. ×2 is 12. He doesn't have a shield or anything. And they have 11 hit points. So that kind of worked out. That was the easiest Chaos Demon I have faced in the game so far. Thank you, Blessing, ×2. Oh, too bad I couldn't have done second and win second to get that experience point, but oh well. And also, thank you, Eagle Eye Goggles. That was good timing on that. Okay, so Crowley is next. That kind of destroys... Oh, the poison is gonna stop the plan that I had to heal. That's okay though. The other plan that I had though was I wanted to use my Ring of Haste. But now I'm not actually going to be next to anything, so I'm just not going to use my Ring of Haste right now. But I will move 4 to get in there. These guys are going to move, let's see, nothing special. So they're going to move 1. So he's going to go there, and he's going to go there, and then they will attack at range 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2. As long as I end up, this trap's going to move there. That trap will move there. So we'll move 4. I'll do this here in just a second. So trap is 1, 2, 3, 4. And I will be out of range of everybody. Okay, so this trap springs. Poisons me. And I take 4 damage. So from 16 down to 12. So that was the bottom of Strangling Chain. Now I'm going to pop my healing potion, which just is going to get rid of poison. I don't get to actually heal anything. Now I'll do the top of Healing Sands. Heal 4 and get an experience point. So back up to 16 and now at 6 experience points. The Chaos Demon has been taken out. So I'm actually just going to move that and get it out of the way. So we're just dealing with the sludges here now. So the elite guy first. He's going to move 1. No one's in range. That's going to trigger my Overwatch because Overwatch triggers when an enemy moves 1, 2, 3, 4 within range 5. I get to do an attack 2 at range 5. So it's attack 2. -1. He has a shield, so no damage. Normal character, or the normal sludge up here. Move 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's within range. Triggers that. It's attack 2. +1 and wound. So that's 3. Shield takes it down to 2. On standing number 3. And a wound. I can just run around and let that guy bleed himself out. So that is both of their moves. End of the turn. These, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they all moved closer to the nearest character, which is Crowley here, and Killian was lower in the initiative order, so I moved it towards Killian for that top one. I think that's it. Killian, maybe I long rest here. I'll still get some attacks off if the sludges move with my Overwatch. Or do I start going towards that that treasure chest? Maybe I have Crowley run up there. I'm still trying to catch Crowley up on money and stuff. That's gone. These technically would also move, just in case something weird. I just want to end it, so I'm going to... Yeah, I want to move up here and grab my favorite token. I can use it to fling at the elite sludge. How about you? Power pitch. It's my attack 6. It's kind of the big showstopper. I'll take the damage. Now I have to lose this next one. You. Repeat shot. So what is my turn going to be? He has pushes and not pulls, so I can't pull anybody onto a trap. But I do probably want to where is my push? There it is. I want to go early. What's my earliest? 18. I don't think I'm going to need that heal. So I'll set it up this way. Now, Crowley needs to take a step back, or he's going to get popped by a trap. Do I still have that? I do. There's no light out there, though. One, two, three, four. I would lose that card. Is that getting me dangerously low? Can pull at range 2. I don't think I have... There's no elements out there to use my favorite trick here with the blade dances. And this is only a pull 1, and I don't have any pulls or anything on the bottom. What do I have as far as ranged attacks? Just blade dance with the basic stuff. That's a move 2, that's an attack 2, that's a move 4, and that's an attack 2. I'm trying to set up to use my Ring of Haste to try to end up here, because even here I would be away from, I'd be far enough away from the traps. The sludge is going to move that direction. He has to avoid these traps. I'm going to hit him kind of big with Killian's attack 6. I've got my Flame Shroud out. Do I move here and pull him onto there? With Barbaric Instincts. So maybe I use the bottom of Twirling Stabs for basic movement to move there. Pull him in. Okay. That's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to go on 12. So he will be going first. Crowley's going to go first. The black sludges, what are they going to do? Black Hex. I don't think I've seen this one before. The closest enemy in... Oh yeah, this one. The closest enemy in line of sight, regardless of range, suffers 1 plus L divided by 2 rounded up damage. So our level here is... level of the scenario is level 2. So that would be 2 damage coming in on whoever is closest in line of sight, going on 85. Yeah, that's not going to be fun. And no movement. No movement. So Overwatch isn't going to do anything. Okay, so Crowley's going first. We're going to do basic movement from Twirling Stabs to go there. And then we're going to do the top of Barbaric Instincts. That's going to give me shield 1. Pull 1 at range 2. I'm going to pull this guy onto here. So he will suffer the 4 damage. That is standing number 5. Gets 4 damage. His shield doesn't help him. All adjacent enemies suffer 1 damage. So he will go from 4 to 5 because we're adjacent. And Fire is going to get out there at the end of his turn. And I'll have a shield. So now you might be thinking, you just set yourself up for 2 traps. Oh, one other thing. Flame Shroud. I pulled him into my Flame Shroud. That's another 2 damage. Takes it from 5 to 7. But what I'm going to do is use Ring of Haste that I found in the previous scenario. At the end of your turn, play 1 card from your hand and immediately perform the bottom action of that card. So I'm going to play the bottom of Shocking Advance. Move 3. 1, 2, 3. And infuse light. So I've ended my turn on the treasure chest. That's treasure number 8. Gotta get the glossary. Treasure 8. Suffer 3 damage and gain poison. Of course. So suffer 3 damage takes me from 16 to 13. And I'm poisoned. There had to be a bad treasure chest eventually, right? Okay. Now for Killian's turn. We're going to move 1, 2. And just remember that that's end of the turn, but I'm just going to do it now before I forget, because I will forget. And then attack 6, range 3. I'll go on this guy. That's attack 6. My goggles are already used. So 6 plus 0. He has 1 shield. So that's 5 damage, takes him to 12. He only has 11 hit points. That worked out okay. Wow, so Crowley, to get his battle goal, needs to get another coin, because Killian has 2 coins. So I need to keep that in mind. And this is going to be a lost card and 2 experience points. So lost card from 3 to 5 experience points. All right, now the black sludges. On the start of his turn, the wound would kick in, but he's going to heal oneself, so I'm not going to even mess with that. He's going to infuse dark. Closest enemy in line of sight is Crowley. And it suffers 1 plus L divided by 2 rounded up damage, so suffers 2 damage. And poison, I think, has to be an attack action. All attackers gain +1 attack. This is not an attack action, it's just suffering damage. So he's just going to take 2, so from 13 down to 11. End of the round. Those go down. This would move here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Who was lower in the initiative? I'm going to move these towards Crowley because he was lower in the initiative. And technically these would move like that. Okay, next turn cards. We've got some attacks on the bottom and the top here. I almost want to just do the basic move though, to make sure I end up the turn down here to get my battle goal. See what happens if Killian can take him out, because I've got my favorite token back. What's my biggest attack that I've got left? I've Ricochet is only a 2, Care Package is a 2, and heal an adjacent ally for 2. He's got 5 hit points left. This attack 3. At range 3. My boots are already used. I really like using those traps. I'm trying to figure out a way, even if I spring a trap on myself. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay. Oh, but that's my attack. 3. There's no air to use. This is an attack 2 at range 3. Attack 2 at range 3, heal an adjacent ally. All right, this is not a wise move, but I'm going to do it anyway because it's going to be fun. See if the sludge is actually, I got to shuffle the sludge deck. I'm going to pile shuffle first. $36, so they will be last. Crowley is first. Oh, so he's not even going to be adjacent to get the heal. Oh well. So I want to do the basic movement. 1, 2. I just want to make sure I get this coin in case this is the last round to get the battle goal. So that's the bottom of Warrior of the Sun. Now the top. Attack 1 at range 3. I will consume the fire to make it attack 2. Those were stuck together. So that's a total of 3. He's got shield 1, so that takes it down to 2 additional damage, makes it 4. Yeah, then I'm going to pull the guy. Flame Shroud will kick in, so I get that experience point. Takes me to 7. I also get the experience point for consuming the fire on Blade Dance, which takes it to 8. I can move up to 2. I want to move back here onto this coin. Now I'll do the bottom of Blade Dance, consuming the light. I won't even probably get to do what the shenanigans I was going to do with Killian. I don't know why I keep saying shenanigans today. So it's attack 1. Using the light makes it attack 2 at range 3. Plus 1 makes it attack 3. Infuses those again. Or it makes it a total of 3 damage minus the 1 for his shield. Takes it from 4 to 6. And he's going to get the experience point for consuming the light, taking him to 9. So that's the end of his turn. Okay, so Killian still gets to have some fun. So the bottom of center mass. We'll move 1, we'll push 1, and he's taken out. That trap springs on him. Does 4 damage, taking him to 10 out of 7. He is gone. Now, I forgot to pick up this for Crowley. Okay, that's all the enemies killed. Everybody has gone. And I think I can do the city event now. I should record experience points. I don't know if there's any, I have no idea what is in the city event, so I don't know if there's anything that's actually affected by like what our experience level is, or anything like that. So I'm gonna draw it and see what it is. And if it is affected, then I'll actually go through and put the experience points and stuff. Oh, let me read the conclusion before we get to the city event. You slay the last of the creatures and step off the platform, looking for the old man. Instead, you only find a note with vaguely familiar handwriting. Alas, you have bested the traps that have supplied me with so many mercenary corpses in the past. I suppose it is time to move on. You are worthy opponents, no doubt why you were able to destroy my experiments. But you are still doomed, just like the rest of the city. I encourage you to simply sit back and enjoy the mayhem. Roland. You sigh with annoyance. Perhaps it was wishful thinking to think this business was behind you. Plus, the bastard didn't even pay you. You take the note to the city guard, still hoping to just wash your hands of the whole situation, but they have other ideas. Oi, good thing you lot showed up, the captain says, ignoring the note you try to wave in his face. We've picked up some more activity of this blood cult. Seems some red-robed fellows have been sighted moving in and out of the sewers in 2 different city districts. I can't get any of my own men to go down there, but if the famed Jaws of the Lion were willing to head into the sewers to investigate, I'd be willing to pay a hefty sum, provided you come back alive, of course. Flattery normally doesn't sway you, but the hefty sum certain sounds good. It doesn't say certainly, it says the hefty sum certain sounds good. The captain shows you the spots where the robed men have been sighted, in the slums of the sinking market, and the much nicer districts of the Travelers District, or the much nicer streets of the Travelers District. So our rewards are 15 experience each, and 2 new locations, Scenario 11 and Scenario 12. So just taking a real quick peek, we get 8 bonus experience for successfully completing the scenario. So 8 and 15 is 23. And Killian has 5, so 28 is not going to be enough. Oh, that's Killian. That will be enough for Killian to level up, but it will not be enough for Crowley to level up in between scenarios. So I'll do that leveling up off camera. So now let's go to the city event. And he did get his battle goal, so I'll make sure to get that because he has 3 money tokens and only 2 money tokens over here. Can't believe that treasure chest was another damage and poison trap. Well, it's Roland. It's Roland's place. He's the bad guy of this story, so maybe I can believe it. All right, how about this one? You're walking through the coin district when a woman in green with thick goggles springs from a nearby window and bowls you over. Coins and expensive trinkets scatter as they spill from the robber's pockets. She brushes herself off, then notices 2 guards peering down the alley, their attention drawn by the commotion. Haha, that was good. That was a good one. She laughs dramatically and claps you on the back, making a show of it for the guards. She winces as someone shrieks, "Thief!" from the window. The guards break into a run toward you, and the woman mutters, "Follow my lead, and we will get out of this. Otherwise, we're all getting sent to the ghost fortress. Got it?" Option A, turn her over to the guards. Option B, let the thief work her charms. The way that I have been playing these guys... probably would turn her over to the guards. I wonder, or should we be nice to her? Do we want to get in the bad graces of the guards? Maybe she'll give us some coin. She'll share if we let her work her charms. I'm gonna let her work her charms. I'll be a sucker. Option B. They went that way. The green-clad woman swoons against the building as the guards approach, pointing farther off into the dark alley. Please, you have to do something. I think they killed someone. The guards look at each other and charge into the shadows. See, that wasn't so hard, was it? The burglar quips as she bends down to grab a fallen valuable. Here, for your trouble. Now you'd better clear out before they return. Gain 10 collective gold. So I'll have even more gold to shop with. All right, so that's the end of scenario 10. It was pretty fun. I liked what they did with all the different traps and stuff moving around here, and those coming towards us and those exploding. I probably missed some other rules, so if you saw anything that I did incorrectly, please leave me a comment down below. And I'll do the normal in-between scenario stuff. Get it set up for the next time. If you are enjoying this, please hit the subscribe button just so I can know. Leave me some comments down below. So again, thanks for watching, and see you next time.